Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Good Luck Stocks podcast. I'm Dr. Asi Peretz.
I'm Dr. Eric Peretz.
Today, we're going to be talking about one of our favorite celebrities, and his name is none other than Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, the South African.
Yes.
Welcome to the Good Luck Stocks podcast, where hair restoration surgeons and brothers Dr. Asi Peretz and Dr. Eric Peretz discuss the latest advances in hair transplantation, share their personal experiences, and take a no-holds-barred look into the good, the bad, and the ugly of hair transplantation.
Everyone knows Elon Musk. He is super famous. He's super rich. He's a billionaire. Probably one of the richest people in the world.
Yeah, I think top 5. Well, he was number 1, and then he went back down, but I mean, who's counting, right?
He started SpaceX, Tesla, PayPal, Neuralink, the Boring Company.
Yeah, just to name a few. I'm sure he's got other little side projects, but those are just some of the few things that Elon's done. And this is our Kitty.
Say hello, Kit.
Her name is Cheetah. So the reason we chose Elon Musk is because he is so famous, and I think a lot of men gravitate towards him and like him.
I don't think everyone knows he's actually had a hair transplant because they've never really seen those photos from back in the day.
Maybe not many people do, and we want to help people because if Elon could do it,
anyone can do it.
Anyone can do it.
It's not just because
he's a billionaire.
Yeah. Also, he's a good example for people. He started in his late 20s, and he's still maintained a very good hairline at age 50.
That's true.
So I think let's take a look at some photos and we can sort of explain to you where he progressed and what we think he did.
Yes, basically his process. So let's start off by looking at this first photo here. This is Elon at about 29 years of age when he was still working at PayPal. Now, if you look at this photo here, you can clearly see marked thinning in his frontal and mid-scalp area. He's probably about a Norwood 3, Norwood 4 over here. And I would say without any intervention at this point, he would likely progress to a Norwood 6, maybe even Norwood 7.
Here's another photo of Elon at the same stage. You can see the marked thinning on the top. We can't see his crown, but I assume he's thinning there too. I agree. I think he's about a Norwood 3 or 4 here, but look how dense his donor area is. He has fantastic donor area. Yeah. We can compare him to a photo of today.
Yeah, so today, great hairline, very dense, very thick. And then how did he get there? Well, I will definitely say that there is no magic pill that would get you from this point to this point. It doesn't exist.
Absolutely.
We've never seen it happen.
But I think there's no doubt that Elon Musk has been on finasteride.
Yes. So finasteride is an FDA-approved medication for hair loss. And 100% Elon Musk has been taking that medication and has continued to take this medication throughout his hair loss journey.
And what that's done is actually just hold on to the hair that he had before.
Yes.
So this hair that you see in this photo, with the thinning, he's kept that hair. Whereas without finasteride, that would have fallen out.
I think first, let's look at his journey. Okay, so if you look at Elon here, this is before he was at that poor state. So this is probably about 4 years before, so Elon about 25, 26. And you can see a marked increase in his forehead size. You see those temporal recessions coming in there. Not as thin as a couple of years later, but definitely, he wasn't on any treatment, and that's why he got to this point.
So fast forward a couple more years. This is early 2000s. I think around 2003 this photo was taken. And we can see that Elon's got some hair.
Yes.
Where did it come from?
So medical therapy alone, I don't think would have gotten him to this point.
No, I don't think so too. I think he's had a FUT transplantation surgery. FUE wasn't even a thing before 2010. So I think Elon's had a little FUT and
A little FUT session.
Seems to work quite well.
And there's a reason we say little, because you can see it's not that dense in the front. Most likely 1,500, 2,000 grafts
Maximum.
is what he got. And if for those of you who don't know, FUT is when you cut actual piece of skin with hair from the back of your head, donor area, and then you dissect that up and implant it into the recipient area or the scalp.
And it leaves a bit of a nasty scar.
I think if you look at this picture, we can definitely see that is definitely a area that has been hair transplanted.
And notice the shape of his hairline here, and then later on we'll show you
more
the
of
shape.
a V over here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here he's got that sort of M look.
Yes.
Whereas later on his hairline's got that like a bit more straight.
Yes. Straight but natural.
Yes.
And
And look at the density here.
Definitely see-through, not that dense, and does not look so natural.
Yeah.
So my speculation actually is that this photo was taken quite early after his first hair transplant, because you can even see the quality of these hairs are not that good. And it actually takes some time. So it takes about 8 to 12 months for the hair to grow. Then it can take a further 6 to 12 months for that hair to sort of normalize and look like quality hair.
This is probably about age 43 Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful
His hairline's
hairline.
a lot straighter. I think this is probably maybe a couple of months after his last operation. As you can see, his hair is still a little bit thin on the front, but his hairline is now straight.
Yes.
If you see afterwards, beautiful hairline.
Beautiful shape, beautiful
shape.
density as well.
Yeah.
So definitely a second procedure that Elon had, and that's gotten that nice and thick. And I would say that the second procedure was probably larger than the first.
Absolutely. The second procedure is probably about 2,500 to 3,000 grafts.
I agree.
What do you think? FUT, FUE?
Well, it's difficult to say the second
was taken,
one.
Yeah, this was taken like 2011, and FUE was still not so popular. I know in the US, FUT is still popular to this day.
Yeah.
So I would say he went with FUT.
So yeah, we think Elon Musk had FUT surgery, and if you look at the next few photos, we have speculative evidence that it was a FUT procedure. So if you look here, his hair shaved pretty close at the back, and there seems to be some sort of linear signs of a scar right there.
Yeah, not a very high quality photo, but the next photo, I think really you can see that linear scar.
Yeah, on the side profile, if you look there, you can see a scar right over there.
And that's sort of exactly where you would have a scar. So we do assume that he did have an FUT procedure. So.
Yeah, now whether it was one or two FUT procedures is difficult to say. You know, maybe we can ask Elon himself one day, but definitely Elon's had 2 hair transplants, and I can almost certainly say that he has taken finasteride and minoxidil, most likely, for the entire duration of this journey, which is 20-something years. Today, we could probably achieve the same, if not better results with FUE surgery.
Yeah, and probably within one operation instead of progressive. Although he did start at a young age.
So they were conservative.
Yeah, they were conservative.
It's the right
which
thing
is
to
the
do.
right way to go, yeah. So let's talk price. I'm not sure where Elon Musk did his operation, but I assume he did it within the US.
Yes.
And money is no
Object.
concern for him, yeah. So I would assume he did it within the US. Yeah, I'm sure he went to one of the best hair transplant surgeons there. And from what I've heard, they charge around $10 a graft.
Yeah, so if you're looking at $10 per graft, first operation, 2,000 grafts or so that's
20,000.
about 20,000 US dollars. Second operation, 2,500, 3,000 grafts, that's 25 to 30,000 US dollars. So
This was cutting edge back in the day, so I'm sure
maybe even more.
there was a premium on it.
Yeah, anywhere between 40 and
$50,000 total spend.
at least.
So that's how you get your hair from here to here.
And guys, if you like this video and you want more of this stuff coming, please like, subscribe, comment, and if you have any questions, we'd be absolutely delighted to answer them.